In the test, you would either be asked to do a 3-point turn or a reverse parallel park. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a reverse parallel park. In total, there are 5 observations marked in the reverse parallel park. 4 observations are exactly for the reverse parallel park, and 1 observation is while pulling out. And also, there are 2 indicators marked in the reverse parallel park. So the first indicator is for the reverse parallel park itself, and the second indicator or a second signal is when you're about to pull out after parking.
When the examiner gives the instructions, it will usually be something like, do a reverse parallel park behind the white car and let me know when you're done. As soon as you hear the instruction and identify the car, immediately indicate left. Keep the left indicator on until you shift into reverse. Once in reverse, the indicator requirement is complete. Turn the steering 1 full turn to the left and hold it there. Before moving, check your mirrors for traffic. If any cars are coming, wait. Do not start your shoulder checks until the road is clear. Do your 3 checks before moving. Right shoulder check, left shoulder check, and look back through the rear window and keep looking there. Reversing slowly. Repeat the right shoulder check to make sure no car is trying to overtake. From here, focus on positioning. Use a reference point that works for your car. For example, when your side mirror lines up with or looks like it touches the rear light of the parked car, begin turning the wheel to the right. Continue reversing and adjusting until your car is straight and parallel to the curb. Once straight and within the space, stop the car. Tell the examiner you're done. The distance from the car in front should be 1 to 2 meters. A tip to do that is cover the tires of the front car from your view. This would ensure that you have 1 to 2 meters distance from the front car. Distance from the curb should be 50 centimeters. As you can see, the curb, the gutter, and the road. So as long as your tires are touching the gutter, you would be fine. Once you say, I'm done, examiner will say, pull out when you're ready. Put it in drive or assess. If you're too close, put it in reverse. Just remember, you must do an observation to the back before reversing and while reversing. Put it drive again. Check your mirrors to make sure the road is clear. Indicate for 5 seconds. Count from 0 to 5. That is 5 seconds. Do a right shoulder check and pull out. So when pulling out after the reverse parallel park, it's a very common error that people do their right shoulder check after they have moved their car. Your car should be stopped when you do your right shoulder check when pulling out. Fail items means regardless how well you do in the test, if any of this situation happens in the reverse parallel park, you would fail the test. If you mount rear or front tires on the curb, it would be a fail. However, slightly touching the curb or brushing off the curb is not a fail. You're just going to get a minor error. So in case it happens in the test, don't get nervous and just adjust your car again and you would be all right. If your final position is 1 meter away from the curb, it would be a fail. This position is not perfect. This is more than 50 centimeters. However, this is not a fail. If you end up in this position, I would suggest to not adjust, as you're only going to get a minor error. But I have seen in some instances, people start adjusting and start missing shoulder check or mount their tires on the curb and end up from minor to fail. Examiners are not looking for a perfect straight car. However, having a significant angle between rear tire and front tire would considered a fail. Parking in the driveway would be fail as well, unless the examiner explicitly says that don't worry about the driveway or ignore the driveway. Another fail item is if you reverse more than 7 meters in the test to do a reverse parallel park, it would be a fail. Even after that, after reversing 7 meters, even if you move forward, that still would be considered a fail.
So when reversing, take 1.5 car space to reverse. If you leave 1 car space in front of you, and after that, even if you move forward, that would still be considered